join this new way of learning, that is e-learning. So students, on that day we have completed few questions of our exercise. Okay, now we will continue with the remaining part. Okay, so I think on that day we have completed up to question number 11. Okay, so today we will continue from there. So let us come to question number 12. So question number 12 is, you are given any two matrix and you have to prove that AB inverse is equal to B inverse A inverse. Okay, so that means first you start with this LHS. LHS means first you have to find the value of AB. Okay, so let us first find the product AB that I have already calculated for you. That is AB means 3 into 6 plus 7 into 7. That is 18 plus 49 is equal to 67. Then second is 3 into 8 plus 7 into 9. That is equal to 87. Then come to this second row, that is 2 into 6, 12 plus 5 into 7, 35. So that is equal to 12 plus 35, 47. Then next is 2 into 8 plus 5 into 9, that is equal to 61. Okay, so this is the value of AB. Now, as we have to find the inverse of AB, that means first we have to check whether it is singular or not. Okay, if the determinant of A comes to be 0, then you cannot find its inverse, that you already know. Okay, so I have already calculated this for you. It is coming equal to minus 2, which is not equal to 0. That means this AB is invertible. Okay, so now let us find AB inverse. So as you all know that if it is a 2 cross 2 determinant, you can directly find this adjoint by what? By interchanging. Now here you are going to find the inverse of AB. So by interchanging the diagonal elements and also by changing the sign of the non-diagonal elements. Okay. So when you will change the diagonal elements and if you change the sign of non-diagonal elements and multiply it by 1 upon determinant of A, then you will get this. Okay, so you can also write the formula involved, because so AB inverse is equal to 1 upon determinant of AB into adjoint of AB. Okay, so let us mark it as equation number 1, that is our LHS. Okay, now come to RHS. In RHS, we have to find B inverse and A inverse and finally find their product. Okay, so first of all, let us find adjoint of B. So adjoint of B, same as you know, it is a 2 cross 2 matrix. So you can directly find its adjoint by interchanging what? The diagonal elements and also by changing the signs of non-diagonal elements. Okay, so here adjoint of B is this and adjoint of A is this. Okay, now again for inverse we have to check whether the determinant of A and B are equal to 0 or not. Okay, so determinant of A, from here you can find that is equal to 15 minus 7 into 2, 14. So that is equal to 1. Okay. Then determinant of B will be 6 into 9, 54 minus 8 into 7, 56. That is equal to minus 2. So that means both are not equal to 0 and hence invertible. So again we have seen that A and B are also invertible. Now let us find their inverse by using the formula of inverse. So the formula of inverse, all of you know, is what? So B inverse will be equal to 1 upon determinant of B into adjoint of we have already calculated the determinant of B is here and adjoint of B is here. So B inverse will be this, minus 1 by 2 into 9 minus 8 minus 7 and 6, and this is A inverse. Okay. So now come to the final step. So now we have to find, as it is asked, B inverse into A inverse. So B inverse into A inverse, that is the product, we have to find this into this. Okay, so that you can find. Keep minus 1 by 2 outside this matrix and find the product 9 into 5 plus this 8 into 2, and same way this product you already know, and hence you can check that this is same as this equation number 1. It shows that this LHS is equal to RHS. Okay, so in this way you can prove that it is equal, both are equal. Okay. Okay, now let us come to the next question, that is question number 13. So question number 13 is, you are given a matrix A and you have to show that A square minus 5A plus 7I is equal to 0, and finally using this equation only you have to find the value of A inverse. Okay, so first of all, for this equation let us first find the value of A inverse. A square. So A square is equal to A into A. Okay. So by using matrix multiplication, you can get the value of A into A. So that is equal to 3 into 3, 9 minus 1, 8. Then 3 into 1, 3 plus 2, 5. And similarly, you can get the other elements. Okay. So this is the value of A square. Okay. Now, next is you have to put the values of A square, 5A and 7I in this equation. So, let us substitute the values. So, I have already substituted the value of A square minus 5A plus 7I means A unit matrix of identity matrix of the same order. Then, after doing the addition and subtraction, these operations, you will find that it is equal to 0. Okay, so this is very easy question. You just have to find the value of A square and substitute the value of other things in this equation and finally show that it is equal to a 0 matrix. Okay, is it clear? Now come to the second part. Now the second part is you have to find the value of A inverse using this equation only, not directly from the given matrix. So I have taken this equation. And as we have to find the value of A inverse from this, but you cannot find A inverse anywhere. Okay, so we will multiply this equation by A inverse because you know that A into A inverse is always equal to I. So this property you know. So using this I have multiplied both sides by A inverse. Okay. So this A square you can split as A into A inverse minus 5A into A inverse, that is equal to minus 7I into A inverse. Okay. Now using this above we have A into A inverse will become I means AI minus A into A inverse again I, and that is equal to I into A inverse, that is again equal to A inverse. Okay. Now from this equation you can just to find the value of A inverse is equal to minus 1 upon 7 into A minus 5i. Okay, so now you just find the value of A inverse is equal to 1 upon 7 into 5i minus A means 5i means you have a identity matrix of order 2 into 5 minus A you have is 3, 1, minus 1, 2. 3, 1, minus 1 and 2. Okay. So A inverse is equal to 1 upon 7. Now use this subtraction of matrices. So 5 minus 3 you have 2 minus 1, then 12. No, it was 1. So it is 1 and 5 minus 2, okay, 3. So this is the value of A inverse. You can also cross check from the given determinant, as you know that if you want to find the inverse of this 2 cross 2 determinant, that means you are finding the adjoint by interchanging the diagonal elements and also changing the sign of this non-diagonal elements. So it is correct and multiplying by the value of determinant of V. Okay. So we are cross checked by the usual method also. Okay. So is it clear to you all? Yes. Yes. So now come to question number 14. So question number 14 is, you are given a matrix A and you have to find the values of A and B if you are given that A square plus AA plus BI is equal to 0. Okay, so now let us first find the first term, that is A square. Okay, so A square is equal to what? That is equal to A into A. So first find A square. So it is equal to A into A, that you can find using matrix multiplication. Okay. So that is equal to 3 into 3 9 plus 2 11, then 3 into 2 6 plus 2 8, then 1 into 3 plus 1 into 1 4, 1 into 2 2 plus 1 into 1. This 2 plus 1, that is equal to 3. Okay. So we have calculated the value of A square. Okay. Now putting this value of A square in equation number 1, we have A square, that is 11 8 4 3 plus A into this A plus B into this identity matrix of the same order is equal to 0. So this also we can take as a 0 matrix of the same order. Okay. Now we have substituted all the values. So this is A square plus A multiplied by A means 3A plus 2A plus A plus this. So then this B is also getting multiplied with all the elements of this given identity matrix. Okay. So you can add these three matrices by using addition of matrices. Okay. Now you know that if any two matrices are equal, then their corresponding elements are also equal. That is, A11 of this is equal to A11 of this matrix. Similarly, A12, A21 and A22 all are equal to their corresponding elements. Okay. So we have now 11 plus 3A plus B is equal to 0, 8 plus 2A is equal to 0, 4 plus A is equal to 0 and 3 plus A plus B is equal to 0. So now you have some equations. Okay. Now you can solve these equations and get the values of A and B. That is, from this equation you can show that A is equal to minus 4, and again by putting the value of B in the last equation you can show that B is equal to 1. Okay. Is it clear? So this was your question number 14. Now comes question number 15 and 16. Yes, now let us come to the last question, that is question number 16. So you are given a matrix A and you have to show that A cube minus 6A square plus 9A minus 4I is equal to 0. And using this equation only you have to find the value of A inverse, as we have already done in question number 13. Okay. So for A cube you have to find first A square, isn't it? So first find A square, then A square into A will be A cube. Okay. So for A square, let us multiply A into A. So A into A is what? That you all know by using this matrix multiplication. that is 2 into 2 minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1 and plus 1, that is equal to 6. So in the same way you can complete this matrix multiplication of A into A, that is A square, and write the value of A square. Therefore A square is equal to this much. Now next you have to find A cube. Okay, so A cube will be equal to what? A cube is equal to A square into A. Okay, so A square into A is equal to this. Okay. Sorry. So after finding the multiplication of A square with A, we get this matrix. Okay, so this is our A cube. Now finally you have to put all these things in this equation to show that it is equal to 0. Okay, so now let us substitute the value of A cube. So that is from this equation, then minus 6A square. So the value of A square is this, 6 minus 5, 5, minus 5, 6, 5, minus 5, and 5 minus 5, 6. And then plus 9 into A and minus 4I means an identity matrix of the same order, that is 3. Okay, now it is given that you have to finally show that it is equal to 0. So you can add and subtract these 4 matrices. Okay, so that is the corresponding elements you have to add or subtract. So 22 minus 6 into 6, 36, plus 9 into 2, 18, and minus 4, that is equal to 0. Okay, so in the same way you can find the other subtraction and addition, this operations in this, and finally you will get a 0 matrix, and that only we are supposed to prove. Okay, so it is proved that this is equal to a 0 matrix. Now comes the second part. So second part is, using this equation you have to find the value of A inverse. Okay, so again A inverse is actually not anywhere in this equation. So same as we did in question number 13, you have to pre-multiply this equation by A inverse. Okay, so when you will multiply this by A inverse, then you have what? Minus 9A into A inverse minus 4I into A inverse. Okay, so that is equal to 0, that is given to you. Now we have A square into A inverse, that is equal to I. So A square into I minus 6A into I, because A into A inverse is I. Then again minus 9 A into A inverse is I, and then minus 4 A inverse is equal to 0. Now you can find the value of A inverse from this equation by A inverse is equal to 1 upon 4 into A square minus 6A minus 9I. Okay, so this part you have to do yourself. You put the value of A square, 6A and 9I, and divide by 4 to get the value of A inverse. Okay, so is it clear? So this was question number 16. Okay, now this remaining questions, that is question number 17 and 18, are this objective type question, MCQ, so that you can do yourself. So students, all of you complete this exercise in your